How you doing? My name is Chad Houston. Welcome to Accelerated Chemistry 2021. I cannot tell you how thrilled and excited I am to be your teacher and to get the school year going. This is a little welcome video that will give you some idea of sort of how to get started in class. And hopefully you won't feel too overwhelmed. We'll just take it, a little bit at a time. And it's not like there's a ton of stuff. It's just a lot of like small things. So first of all, welcome. We'll go over Blackboard, which is going to be like our launch page every time. There's the UT homework site, which is an easy thing to sign up for that we'll do. Google Classroom is where you're going to find the majority of your materials. Adam Smith is something that will, again, to sign up takes about 2 seconds. And it's something that we will use frequently throughout the year. Different things you'll need for the class, and what do you do in case you have any problems. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said before, I am really thrilled to be your teacher. I can't wait to get going. I just think it's going to be a great school year. I'm excited to have everyone back in the classroom and just to be able to do science and not just talk about science. So I'm very, very excited about that. Okay, so Blackboard, really, really important. If you're every week, every Sunday, and I think I have it up here, what I'm going to try and do is have this on Blackboard. You'll see this here, and what you'll see is this will all be filled in. Every Sunday, I try to have everything planned for the week. It's an approximate plan. Of course, things happen. There might be a fire drill, a snow day, or something. But for the most part, all of the learning targets, when to get in touch with me, and all that, that'll be right here. Contact information, same thing. It's pretty much just a little bit. It's pretty much you got my phone number for school, location, how to get in touch with me. Anytime you want to come in, it's great. It would really help me if you just give me an advance notice because I do have quite a few students who are always calling the meetings, things like that. Let's see some other things. Adam Smith. This will show you, this is a modeling program that every student will have an account for. When you sign up for this, please use your school account, and you have a free account for this. This will be really great that we'll use. The UT homework website, okay, that's one that we'll also do as well. The first thing you'll need to do is click on this button here. It will tell you how to get a University of Texas educational identification, UTEID, and password. You fill out the information, you do that. Once you get that, you then log into this site, which is a place where we can do some homework problems. And typically the homework problems are harder than the test questions, and you'll always be allowed to see the answers. You get instant feedback. So it's kind of a nice process and feedback for students. And this is the periodic table that we'll use for that. So this is the University of Texas website. So when you get the chance, try and get signed up. When you sign up for the class, I'll have to okay it. And again, please try to use your school information and make sure you keep that password, because if you lose your password, I can't really reset it. So that's why it's kind of important to have that. The class book, it's an online book. It's not great, but it's free and we can always use it. It's got all kinds of information there. It's a pretty decent resource. Okay, it's a pretty good one. And this one, I think you'll like. This is called redos. And what is a redo? Well, it's just what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm going to have over 100 students, and under certain cases, under certain circumstances, you are allowed, well, first of all, if you're absent and you need to you miss something and you need to make it up, you would fill out this Google form right here. Or let's say that you didn't get a great grade. And I'll define exactly what that is. Under certain circumstances, you can actually redo the assignment. But regardless, you've got to follow a certain set of rules, basically, so I can keep track of it. You got to fill out this form. Okay, that's the key. And number one question that students always want to know is, what about grades? Okay, and we're going to talk about grades. This link right here for course information is huge. I actually have it up here. This really does give you a ton of information. And just to show you, okay, just to show you here, it has all the expectations, suggested things that will probably be very, very helpful. goes through, and then the grading. And I do grading a little bit different. It's called standard-based grading. Some of you who've had Mrs. Palmer, Mrs. Quinones, Ms. Schuyler, I think they've done this too as well. And again, uh, I've been doing this now for a few years, and there's a lot of data to support that students tend to do better with this than other forms of grading. And also, this right here, basically, this is all the topics we'll be doing and the approximate timeline. This is subject to change. And also, if you want to know like what we'll be doing like over winter break, or up until winter break, or third semester, fourth semester, approximately, if you're find out you're going to be gone for a week in April or something, or I pretty much kind of have it mapped out, kind of mapped out. So again, life does happen, but we just want to make sure to have that. So that's a lot of stuff right there. Okay, so just to let you know. So Blackboard, there's a lot of stuff on Blackboard. I only try to use the pertinent stuff, and Google Classroom will be the big one. We talked about the University of Texas homework site. When you get a chance, sign up for that. And I'm going to put an assignment on there that is just a practice assignment. I think it's got like 10 questions. And I don't care if you get them all wrong. I just need to know that you know how to use it. And it'll give you, like, it's really nice because it gives you immediate feedback. It's great for reviewing for tests and exams and so on. Let's see what else. Google Classroom. Okay, so whatever bell you're in, pause the video and write down these codes. Feel free to join that classroom, because that's where you're going to find a lot of your stuff. That's where we're going to turn stuff in. Please don't ever email me an assignment. I'll probably won't get it. We'll always transfer assignments to Google Classroom. That's the safest, most sane way to pass papers electronically back and forth when we do that. Also, you don't have to sign up for this. I do have a YouTube station. I probably have about 133 videos organized by playlists that are all of the topics that we study. So it's just all there by topic. You may find something that's helpful. Maybe you find others that are better on your own, and that's certainly okay. So you don't have to do that. It's just something helpful. We talked about Adam Smith. It's basically a modeling program. It's every student gets an account, and it's a super powerful program to be able to visualize chemistry on the atomic level, which is pretty incredible, and it works on Chrome or just about any other platform. What else do you need? The most important thing is you'll need to bring your brain. One of the things that I will tell you is every day when you come in, take your phone and put it away. If I see your phone out, it's a referral. Okay. Now, there will be times when we'll use it as a scientific tool. That's one thing, but for the most part, phones are not allowed. Put it in your backpack, put it in a cubby. We'll do that every day. Make sure you have a charged Chromebook. That'll be helpful. A notebook is very helpful. If you keep notes, one of the things that I find very useful is something called Rocketbook. It's not required that you have to have that. I have used that. It's very successful. If you look on the front board, you'll see these little orange triangles. They're called beacons. They work with the Rocketbook app. So anything that we write on the whiteboard, you can just scan it into a PDF and put it right into your Google file or Drive, which is kind of nice. That was a quick rundown, pretty quick rundown. And one of the things, finally, last but not least, I know that everybody's coming after a crazy, type of experience that happens only once every 100 years. One of the things I really want to stress is that it is completely okay if you're not okay. If you're having a bad day. More important than chemistry, every adult at Sycamore wants to make sure that we're here for you, and that if you feel that you need to talk to somebody, that is certainly okay. It's encouraged. If it's not me, I get it. That's fine. But please don't be afraid. And even when people come in for tutoring or anything else, one of the first things I'll always ask is just, how are you? I mean, hey, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to, but we do care. And so that's probably one of the most important things. So I am really, really, really excited that we're going to have an awesome year. I want it to be hands on and minds on, and it's just going to be great. And again, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask.